Good evening, Monkey See fans and fans of guitar playing in general. It's me again, back with another tuitional. This one's going to be a little bit different for you though, because rather than actually show you a particular song to play, I've decided it might be a little bit more useful if I show you how I teach myself to play some of these tunes. That way, rather than you guys asking me to show you bits and bobs, you might be able to take these tools and teach yourselves how to play your favourite songs rather than listening to me playing some of mine. So if you're all sitting comfortably, I'll take you through how I do what I do. Okay, first things first, what do we need to teach ourselves any guitar part? Most important thing is these, your ears. You need to be listening to the part that's being played, and you need to try and pick that part out from the record. Obviously that's quite hard to do under normal circumstances. The record will be flying along, it'll be very difficult to hear particular pieces that you want to hear. So the tools that I use, and I find most useful, if you can find yourself a CD player that's got an A-B repeat button on it. What an A-B repeat button does is it allows you to repeat a small section of the music, and I'll show you what I mean now. Okay, so that was our A-B button. As you could see from that little demonstration, you can actually loop any sort of phrase of music that you like, and you might find that to start with you want to loop a very, very small phrase of the song that you're working on and just try and find those notes on the guitar. That may not be so easy for some of you if you're beginners, but that's where you need to start tuning these things in, so that you can actually try and hear that the note that you're playing on the guitar is matching with the note that's being heard on the record when it's looping. You then want to try to find a position on the neck so that when you play the part it's easy to get from one note to the next note and comfortable to get from one note to the next note, because chances are if that's the most comfortable way for you to play it, that was probably the most comfortable way for the original artist to have played it in the first place. So you'll find that if you're playing it that way, chances are they were playing it that way too. Once you've got that down, you can look at taking on the next small section of the part that you're trying to learn. Once you've done that, you can actually try and string some of the parts together and have a longer section that you can play along to, so that it makes more sense as a whole. Eventually you'll get to the stage when you can remember the whole part and remember the whole solo or the part that you're working on, because you'll have worked it out. From doing the small sections, you'll end up stringing them all together, having one long piece, and you'll get the result that you're looking for. If by any chance you're lucky enough to have a guitar trainer like the Tascam GT1, or I think there's a GT2 out now, the best thing about these is that if you're finding a part too difficult to play because it's going through too quickly and you just can't pick up what's being played, with these handy pieces of kit you can actually slow down the record so that you can actually hear the part more easily. I'll demonstrate that for you now on the trainer. Obviously there what I did as well was to actually loop the part around and slow it right down so I could hear exactly what was being played, so I could pick it out myself. Once you've worked out what the part is, then you can increase the speed, keep playing along, and increase your own speed as the speed of the track increases, until eventually you've got the whole thing up to speed and you're happy that you can play along with the record and play the part as it sounds on the record. That's how I learn these parts. Hopefully that's been of help to you guys. There is an old saying that if you give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. If you teach a man to fish, he'll always be able to feed himself. Or something like that anyway. That's what I've tried to do for you guys today. So hopefully you'll be able to go away, work on some of your favourite songs in the way I've suggested, and see if you can teach yourself your favourite parts. Have a lot of fun with it. Thanks a lot. See you soon.